And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, in the MASL, as tonight the Harrisburg Heat play their home opener against the Rochester Lancers. John Wilsbach back with you here for the Harrisburg Heat, as we have some pregame ceremonies honoring one of the local high school teams, also honoring the son of local TV broadcast legend Greg Mace, who recently passed away here in the Harrisburg area. His son Kyle on hand, and the Harrisburg Heat will be playing this season with those initials of GM for Greg Mace on their uniforms, and that represented the ceremony we just had here. Great to have you back for another pro indoor soccer season. And the Harrisburg Heat returning most of the players from last year. And they've added a few new ones. In net, once again, Willie B. Will Bonahini.
Say again.
And starting out there for the Harrisburg Heat, Dominic Francis and Ty Hall. Danny DePrima there in the back line with Kevin Hundelt. And also Elton D. Oliveira, a move that the Heat did, getting him from Baltimore as a free agent. Rochester, they kind of put their team together a little late this season. They're off to an 0-2 start. Harrisburg is off to a 1-0 start. And unfortunately, this is going to affect this Rochester team as they try to build a solid team on such short notice. Jeremy Moncayo is starting up front with Silberto. Also Michael Cunningham out there. Rochester's in the yellow. Rosano back for it. Brian Wilkin is the keeper tonight. Wilkin getting his first start. Christian Esposito is 0-2 on the season. Rochester's going from our right to left. They're working around. And KO sends it over to the far side. There's Soccer Sam is down here tonight from Rochester. We'll try to get him on at halftime and stop by and say hi. Gerber on it. Out near midfield, getting a little pressure up front. Got Valella up in that area. Ball crossed over near side. Patrick Thompson playing it down along the near boards. The Harrisburg Heat beat this Rochester team a week ago. Quite handily, might I add. Holding foul there on Patrick Thompson. An impressive first game win for the Harrisburg Heat. Lancers with it, working it around. Dominic Francis comes up with it. As always, first game scatterness with staff and coaches, players, management, TV crews, trying to get things done and set up for the first game. So we apologize in advance for any technical issues you may be dealt, but hopefully things will go fine from here for the rest of the night. Santana over to Brame, far side Hundelt. We are at Renew Solar Field here at the Farm Show. Knocked off the boards. J.J. Gibson, one of the newest additions to this Heat team. Ball sent off the boards again in front. Rochester trying to clear it out. They cannot. Hundelt has it. Top of the arc. Shot. Score! Kevin Hundelt. And the Heat take the early 1-0 lead. Comes over to Hundelt there near the top left side. He moves forward and right at the top of the arc, finding the left side of the net. And Hundelt with the goal. First goal of the season for him. J.J. Gibson's going to get the assist. And I apologize because I called him Kevin. I'm so used to, and I did that last year, I think, when he came on board to the Harrisburg Heat. His dad, Kevin, played for St. Louis years ago, and I keep calling him Kevin, but it's Dylan Hundelt. If he follows in his father's footsteps, he'll be fantastic again this season for the Harrisburg Heat. Dylan Hundelt's first goal of the season. Kick in coming up at the top of the arc for Rochester. And Kevin probably still lives out in St. Louis. Remember that 95 championship team. Good save there by Willie B. Cunningham with the ball at midfield. Lancers working it around, getting a lot of pressure up front from the Heat. Not giving much breathing room. Gerber has it. Goes to the far side. Early here in the first. Ball down into the corner. Turn. Weak shot. Partially blocked. Vesko Kanov able to get a piece of that. Willie B knocking it around the boards. Brought back out by Elton De Oliveira. Dumps it all the way down. Dominic Francis around the glass, headed back out front. This field looks fantastic. The boards all cleaned up heading into this one again. New advertising in a lot of areas. They got the kids zone now down in the south end zone area. The kids can play in all kinds of blown up games and stuff. 1-0 Heat. Good crowd for a home opener, especially in December. Heat traditionally gets stronger in attendance as the season goes on. And December in the past 4 or 5 years have not been good as far as attendance is concerned. Because it is Christmas time, there's lots of shows going on. In fact, the Christmas show is here at the other end of this farm show complex. But a good home opener here for the Heat, and they will get a kick in coming up at the top of the arc. Dylan Hundelt will put Francis to his left, De Oliveira to the opposite side. Shot scored! Dominic Francis. He lit it up in Rochester, and he's lighting it up again. Dominic Francis. 4th goal of the season for him. Right at the top of the arc, he just blasted. Unassisted goal for Dominic Francis. And you're watching the Harrisburg Heat on MASL TV. You catch every game each week on the league's official streaming home, MASL.TV. In the neutral zone. Yanga playing it over to the opposite side. Comes to the near side. Harling's on it there. Back onto the near side for Finn. Sends it down into the corner. That one shanked out of play by Finn. This Rochester team is back next Saturday night. Max Stevens will be here in the broadcast booth with the call of that one. I will be out of town on assignment. So Max taking over next week. I'll rejoin you in January when we have our next home game. For the Heat, shot. Goal! It's already 3-0. Harrisburg Heat. William S.K. with the goal. .601 time of the goal. Just moved in with some good speed from the neutral zone on that left side. Ty Hall was down there kind of getting in front of the keeper, kind of shielding off his line of sight. And it's SK with the goal. Hall will get the assist, third goal of the season for SK. Well, the Harrisburg Heat would like to thank Miter USA for providing today's match balls. Miter, founded in Harrisburg, England, is among the world's oldest sporting goods brands, starting production in 1817. Miter is a proud partner of the Major Arena Soccer League, providing arena-specific match balls to both the MASL and MASL2. Filson Water is the official water supplier of the Heat. Ask Filson about branding and promotional opportunities with your logo on water bottles. And Ort Signs, another official sign sponsor for the Harrisburg Heat, our friend Rod Ort. Already a 3-0 lead for the Harrisburg Heat. Lancers dumping this one down the corner, takes the hard bounce, goes out of play. As in the past, the field is set up on hard dirt here in the farm show. They roll it, and roll it, and roll it, and then they put the field down on top of it. That one kicked out of play. Renew Solar. There's team captain Danny DePrima, product of Northern High School. Did a good job in that role last season for the Heat. Former outdoor player with the City Islanders. Willie B picks it up. Long, high toss up the field. This one goes down for JJ, trying to get to it, but knocked away into the corner nicely by Wilkin and cleared back out. Hundelt on it over to the left side. Gibson, shot, save. Ball cleared to the side, but out of play. It'll be a kick in for the Heat. As mentioned, the Heat back home again next Saturday night. Get your tickets at harrisburgheat.com. This one sent around the boards, cleared back to the side. Daniel Villela comes up with it, moves, shot, gets deflected. J.J. Gibson trying to run it down the far side, bumped into the boards. It'll be a restart coming up for the Heat. They lead it 3-0 midway through this first quarter. Comes out to Thompson in front. Oh, Dominic Francis just off the mark on that back post. Thompson again with it. He'll play it over to the far side. In steps Villela. Knocks it off the boards to the middle, but no one home that time. Dominic Francis recollects at the right point, plays it back out at center circle. Like how that new logo in midfield. Renew Solar Field. There's a head ball missing wide. Punch to the side. Over top the Heat logo. Really stands out. We'll talk about renewing just a little bit. Midway through this first quarter, 3-0 Heat. Just a foul on the Heat. Crawford with the ball in the neutral zone. Head coach of this Rochester team, Doug Miller, former Harrisburg Heat player, used to play up in Rochester and be with Buffalo as well. Injured player down on KO. Gets up and hobbles off. Rochester missing several players coming into this game as we looked at the roster ahead of time. Restart coming up for the Lancers. They'll dump it down the corner. Santana heads it high in the air. D'Amico battling there. Lozano, D'Amico. His kick gets partially blocked back out to the neutral zone. Mayanga recollects. Plays it on the near side to Harling. And back the other way. Too many men on the field right now for Rochester. They got 6 guys out there, and we're going to get our first penalty of the game. You could hear them screaming at the bench. A couple of the Heat guys on the field are yelling at the official, like, count them. They had 6 field players, plus the keeper. Time of the penalty, 8:35. Too many men on the field. Someone will have to go into the penalty box. Penalty on Rochester. Penalty being served by number 23, Jerry Ortiz. So Cunningham will serve the penalty.
2 minutes. Too many men on the field. Brings up a Harrisburg Heat power play.
So here comes the power play for the Harrisburg Heat. Valella out there with Danny DePrima. Hall, Francis, and JJ are all out there. DePrima, Gibson, shanks a little bit. Wilkin grabs on. Rochester this season, a 67% penalty killing team. Restart coming up for Harrisburg. Here's J.J. Gibson. Saw him when he played up in, I want to say, Syracuse. Shot. Nice scoop up, Dominic Francis. Putting it right on the keeper with 5:25 to go here in the first. 3-0 Heat. Here's a steal. Francis on it near side. Still with a man advantage. Valella, top of the arc, shot just wide of that left post and cleared. Back up the field. This one's going to bounce out of play. Watch how close this one is. Here's Valella, just wide. 20 seconds left on the power play. Gibson. Valella. DePrima. Valella. Prima left side pulls the trigger. That gets deflected, headed by Gibson over the crossbar out of play. It'll be a goal kick for Rochester. Three 3-0 Heat. Ball sent down wide left by Mayanga. Only about 5 seconds now on the power play remaining. Right side, Dominic Francis pops one up and out of play, and Out through the corridor. Hails out of England. What a great addition the last few years of having Dominic Francis on this team. He's off to a great start. 1 goal here tonight. And 4 goals now in 2 games. He's putting some pressure on. The power play is over. Teams are at equal strength. Konov sends it around. Knocked to the side. Cleared back out. Kick in at the top of the arc coming up for the Harrisburg Heat. Who's coming on to take it? Villela, right side, Francis. He tries to hook one into that upper corner, but just got under too far and put it up and out. Daniel Villela, a solid player from last season, another returning starter for this team. Thompson heading one high. Francis fans on it, but keeps control. Sends it back to Brame. Now to Francis. Francis all the way down to the far side, looking for Villela. Now Thompson recollects it for him. Plays it over to Daniel Villela. Left wing boards. Back out neutral zone. Matt Brame. Right side, Francis. Three 3-0 Heat, Villela. Right side, Francis. Here's Thompson. Now Brame. Brame playing it for the far side, looking for Francis. Ball got past him, recollected by D'Amico. Out of play it goes. Another kick in coming up for the Heat. Restart coming up. 3 minutes to go in the first. Top of the arc. Dylan Hundelt will put Francis to his right. D'Oliveira to his left. Francis, shot. Hit the head of J.J. Gibson. Another follow-up just wide right. That was a rip from that left side by D'Oliveira. Ball sent all the way down into the corner. Trying to battle for it. Rosano moves toward the corner, knocks it off the boards, comes out front. J.J. Gibson's going to run it out of trouble, but still in a lot of traffic. Near side to Prima, and the Heat will settle things down. 2:20 to play here in the first. Danny DePrima across midfield. Taking his time, letting the Heat change up. DePrima now leaving it for Matt Brame. Far side Thompson. Brame. Here's Marcel Berry. Berry at the right point. Out for Brame. His shot is blocked out of play. It'll be another kick in for the Heat. Marcel Berry, a newcomer to the Heat, out of Charlottesville, Virginia, entering his rookie season. Here's one around, and it's a head ball goal against his team. This one sent around the boards, and it was inadvertently sent into the net by Rochester. Let's watch a little closer here. Danny DePrima knocks it around. And right there, oh. Brian Wolanski inadvertently heading it in. 13-18 time of the goal. But Danny DePrima should be getting credited for it. He He's the one who sent it around unless they call it an own goal. It's 4-0 Heat. Ball down the corner. Harrisburg battling for it. Trying to clear it out, but can't. Kept alive. 1 minute to play here in the first. 4-0 Heat. Harling on it, gets bumped along the boards. It'll be a foul against Harrisburg. Here's Dylan Hundelt. I love to mistakenly call Kevin Hundelt his dad. On the near side, Rochester taking their time, but they're down 4-0. 26 seconds to go. Harling dumps it down into the left corner. Gets it back. Spin move into the corner. Great job there by SK. Wedging off Rosano. And we're going to get a blue card here against Rochester. Another penalty coming up with 5 seconds to play in the first. The second power play coming up for the Heat as Rosano goes into the penalty box.
Blue card penalty against the Rochester Texans, number 11. Charging the goalie. Be a 2-minute penalty.
2 minutes for charging on Anthony Rosano. So this should probably carry into the second quarter, unless they somehow get a goal here within 5 seconds. Really be a long toss. Headed backward, grabbed onto. We have played one here in Harrisburg. Our score, the Harrisburg Heat 4, Rochester Lancers 0. Back after this on MASL TV and the Heat Soccer Network.
This is Harrisburg and Hershey, West Shore and Wyomissing, Lancaster and Lingelstown. This is hard-working people, growing families, and Friday night lights. This is hope, heart, and heroes. This is our community at its best. This is the health we need to live the way we want. This is Penn State Health. Learn more at thisisPennStateHealth.org.
Freedmont Mortgage Group is the official mortgage lender of the Heat with 27 years of experience and a stellar reputation. Freedmont offers mortgage advisors, not salespeople. Buying, renovating, or refinancing a home is easy with Freedmont. And Freedmont is looking to add branches, teams, and individuals nationwide. If you are in the mortgage industry and looking for a better opportunity for yourself, your clients, and your realtors, contact info@freedmont.com. Freedmont is proud sponsor of the Heat and honored to be the second best name on the back of the jersey. Does your utility company pay you, or do you pay them? How would you like to get paid to go solar? No leases, no hassles, no worries. Renew your savings with Renew Solar, the official solar firm of the Harrisburg Heat. Our inflatables section is brought to you by our sponsor, Three Monkeys Inflatables. Go to them for corporate events, school and church events, birthday parties, graduation parties, community events, and virtual reality. Three Monkeys Inflatables. Visit them at threemonkeysinflatables.com. Official sponsor of the Harrisburg Heat, Pineview specializes in birthday parties, petting zoos, goat yoga, camps, and licensed characters like Disney, Paw Patrol, Dora, Ninja Turtles, and more. Contact Pineview.
Welcome back. John Wills back with you. First quarter scoring by the Heat. Dylan Hundelt, Dominic Francis, William S.K., and Danny DePrima making it a 4-0 Heat lead. Now they're on the power play for the second time in this game. Villela over to Francis on the right side. Back out for Villela. DePrima. Left corner, Gibson. Shot is just wide. Goes around the glass and out of play. It'll be Rochester ball. Ball dumped down into the corner, and the Heat will bring it up again. Power play opportunity here. DePrima outside the yellow. Gibson, DePrima, Villela, DePrima, Villela, Francis on the right. Villela out front. DePrima in the corner. Gibson around the boards. Ty Hall missed it in front. Cleared back out. 45 seconds to go on the power play. Here's DePrima. Villela fakes, works top of the arc, down the slot. It got blocked. Comes back out. 26 seconds on the power play. Villela, DePrima in the corner. Gibson around the boards, headed up in the air, cleared back out by Rochester. 15 seconds to go on the power play. DePrima, Villela, top of the arc, faking, shooting, just wide. Out of play it goes. And the power play is also over. Four 4-0 Heat. Rochester's killed off that penalty. And Sishin. Now Ortiz back to the near side. Rosano knocking it off the boards. D'Amico. Thompson trying to get it out. Gets a little help from Santana. DePrima knocks it forward. Comes all the way back to the Rochester netminder. Foul whistled on the Heat. Rosano is down holding his head. They call just a tripping foul on Harrisburg. Shots thus far 11 for the Heat, only 3 for Rochester. Shows you the dominance of Harrisburg in this contest. Well, we want to see you out here this season. Games in December, January, February, and March. Since the league moved things back last year, moved them all off a month. Stopped playing in November, even though some teams have started late November. Get things started in December. And go into March. I think that's been one of the better moves. Good for the league. I always thought that March was a strong month for the old Harrisburg Heat between 1991 and 2003. Restart, played toward the far side, bounces down the middle. Still loose in front, Willie B. Nice hand save there. And SK able to clear it back out to the neutral zone. Long shot from the neutral by Cunningham is up and out of play. 20 years of the Harrisburg Heat. Remember, we had 3 seasons of the Hershey Impact as well. The old AISA. Then they became the NPSL. Then after 3 seasons, the Hershey Impact folded. And Dr. Rex Herbert started up the Harrisburg Heat in 1991. 12 seasons of the Heat then. 1 year the league. First year, the Heat brought them back. I should say the league brought the Heat back in 2012. And, of course, I took over for 3 years. And Carl Delmont took over the last 3 years and bringing in Kevin Healy. Here we into their 4th season, and that's 20 years for the Harrisburg Heat. Hard to believe. 23 if you count the Impact. Santana, right side. Sends one around the boards. It has certainly been a struggle for many teams across the country with indoor soccer over the years. Struggling franchises trying to get the fans in. Battling very expensive arena leases and expenses of other sorts. But great teams like San Diego and Baltimore, Milwaukee, and some others have been able to make it work all these years. A lot of the teams have floated in and out, and the Heat trying to maintain some consistency as well. Ball brought out to the neutral zone. Harling playing it to the far side. It's 4-0 Heat. Teams at equal strength. Keeper Wilkin plays it back out. Almost gave it away. Sent down the near boards. Poked back the other way by Elton De Oliveira. Great to have De Oliveira coming over from the Baltimore Blast. Great to have J.J. Gibson. Wanted him for years here in Harrisburg. He's local ties to his, I believe his wife, Lancaster area. We've got a soccer ball that somehow came onto the field at the other end of the carpet, probably down the kid zone. Restart coming up. .9:22 to play in the second. 4-0. Harrisburg Heat. Crawford on it at midfield. Sent back the other way. All brought out to the neutral zone. Silberto onto the far side. Lozano trying to move in. Plays it back out. Walansky. Coming up at halftime, we look forward to talking to Soccer Sam. And don't forget, he does kick this. It's the best way of knowing what's happening in the MASL. As we get a foul against the Heat. Down in the left corner. Every weekend, Soccer Sam discusses the ins and outs of all the MASL action. You can find it Saturdays, 11 a.m. on iHeartRadio with Kick This. Out to the neutral zone. Ortiz trying to send it in, blocked. Another one sent it in, a goal. Rochester able to sneak one in from that left side. May have gotten deflected into the middle there by Rosano. Let's see what goes on here. Allen gets deflected back over to the left side. Shot. Yep, he did. Anthony Rosano able to just get the foot. Watch him. Here's the ball comes towards him there in the middle. Just a little deflection past Willie B. 6:51 time of the goal. Ortiz will get the assist. 4-1 is our score. Thompson trying to get it out. Get some help from Ty Hall. Now we're going to get a blue card on the Heat. Ty Hall says, what? But he'll make the walk of shame over to the penalty box. And Rochester is going to get its first power play. They have been unsuccessful so far in 2 games. Time of the penalty, 7:18. Ty Hall. 2 minutes. Most likely for tripping or boarding. And we'll take a break. 4-1 in favor of the Heat. Midway through the second here on MASL TV.
The best way to improve is to train with the pros. The Heat run camps and clinics year-round. Contact Kevin at harrisburgheat.com. Boys and girls, indoor and outdoor. harrisburgheat.com. Freedmont Mortgage Group is the official mortgage lender of the Heat with 27 years of experience and a stellar reputation. Freedmont offers mortgage advisors, not salespeople. Buying, renovating, or refinancing a home is easy with Freedmont. And Freedmont is looking to add branches, teams, and individuals nationwide. If you are in the mortgage industry and looking for a better opportunity for yourself, your clients, and your realtors, contact info@freedmont.com. Freedmont is proud sponsor of the Heat and honored to be the second best name on the back of the jersey.
Back in Harrisburg, John Wills back with you at Renew Solar Field at the Farm Show Complex. How much money does your utility company send you each month? How much money do you give them? Why not get paid to go solar? Renew Solar can show you how to put money in your pocket. Contact Renew for a no-cost, no-obligation analysis at renewsolar.com. You can't have heat without solar. Renew is the official field sponsor of the Harrisburg Heat. All right, power play for Rochester. Heat out there defensively with Dylan Hundelt, Patrick Thompson, Danny DePrima. I think that's Elton D'Oliviero. It is. Ortiz with the ball, center point. Plays it down toward the corner, back out to the neutral zone. Ball sent down into the corner, around the boards, blocked there by DePrima to the side. And D'Oliviero clears it back out. Ortiz is on it, plays it down to the right side. Sends it over to the left. Ortiz dumping it down again, left corner. Oh, man, what a pocket picking that was. Rosano lost it, and it's clear. Great job in the back by D'Oliviero. Long shot, Willie B makes a save. Another one blocked in the middle, and a follow-up goes wide. Another one wide, and Willie B flying off the carpet in the air, knocking it over the crossbar with the help of D'Oliviero, who headed it over. Watch this little flurry. Wide there. Another one goes flying up in the air, and De Oliveira finishes it off. Great job. Well, Bonahini. Ball sent out front, fanning on it with Silberto. Cunningham has it. He'll play it down to the right side. Ortiz back out to Cunningham. Power play is over. Teams are at full strength as Ty Hall comes out of the penalty box. He putting the pressure on over on the far side. Now Hall gets down to the carpet, acting like he got yanked, but doesn't get a call. Got to watch those sometimes, or they'll pull out the card for taking a dive also. It'll be a goal kick coming up for the Heat. They lead it 4-1. 5:22 to play here in the second. Willie B sending it up the middle of the field. Nice little heel kick forward. Getting it to J.J. Gibson. He got yanked down. There's another blue card. Love the hair on Gibson, huh? Look at that purple. And he was going to get free. This should be a shootout. Gibson right there was getting past the defense. No one else in front except the keeper. And it will be a shootout coming up. Dominic Francis is going to take it. And the whistle blows. All the other players at midfield can charge forward. If Francis scores, play is stopped, obviously. If he misses, play continues with the power play for the Heat. Let's see what happens. The penalty to Alex Harling. Francis moves it forward. Shot scored! Dominic Francis makes it 5-1 Heat on the shootout goal. Time of the goal, 9:57. Second goal of the game for Francis. His 5th of the season. There's Pat Healy, the head coach, giving instruction. Francis right behind him. Teams are at equal strength because of the goal. Down the near side comes Barry. Holding foul against the Heat. Free kick for Rochester. 4:48 to play here in the second. Don't forget these two teams will tango again next week right here at Renew Solar Field. Ball sent all the way down into the corner. Silberto. Brame, strong. Brings it back out to the neutral zone. Bumped down from behind. And now gets in the face with another Rochester player who's being pulled away by Patrick Thompson. That was Tim Crawford. So Thompson will go to the penalty box. And I get the feeling Brame will go to the penalty box, and they'll both get 5 minutes to cool down. Although they have pulled out a blue card, not a yellow. So they're going to make it 2-minute penalties on both of them, and we'll have a 4v4 for the next 2 minutes.
For Rochester, number 7, Tim Butler, and for the Harrisburg team, number 2, Matt Robb. 2 minutes to fight.
So 2-minute penalties. 4:19 to go, so it's going to be a 4v4. Thompson in the back, bringing it forward. SK. Thompson. Back for Francis. Thompson gave it away. The Heat trying to win it back. A little pushing. Got to be a foul against Harrisburg. Quickly, Rochester wasting no time getting it up. Lozano, the right point, poke to the side. Wolanski will send it over to the opposite side. Down into the corner. Rosano's double team. Willie B will pick up the ball. Leads SK just a little bit too far forward on that pass, and Rochester gets it back. 3:08 to go here in the second. Wilkin, the keeper, leaving it on the back line. Ball dumped down into the corner. Hundell trying to poke it out, and he does. .237 to go in the second. 5-1 Heat. Ball again, dumped down the Heat corner. Hundell right there on it, getting it out, getting a little give and go action. He'll lead the way, gets an overlap to the right side, but he'll take the shot, and it's blocked and then picked up by Wilkin. With Valella moving down that right side, going past him. Sometimes better just to take the shot instead, and that's what he did. Didn't get all of it. Ball dumped down into the corner. Defense quickly back, poking it around. Coming up with a block on the far side, and now Santana. Check that, D'Oliviero getting it out of the back. Foul whistled on the Heat. Ortiz a little slow at getting up. Mayanga sending it down into the corner. 5-1 Harrisburg. Thompson able to win the ball, knocks it off the boards. Trying to get it forward to Barry. But Ortiz comes up with it, moves in, right side, shot wide. Ball knocks all the way out to the neutral zone. The Heat have got some traveling this season, going to Tacoma, out to the Midwest. Ball into the corner. Willie B has to come over to knock it to the side. His backup this season is Chewy Molina. Ortiz a little slow getting up, does. He'll approach and play to the far side, and a great save by Willie B on the little tapper on that backside. Alex Harling got the foot on it, redirected it, but didn't get much speed on it, and that allowed Willie B to jump back on it. Look out in the middle. JJ trying to get to it, but it's knocked over to the side. Thompson running it down out at midfield, battling there, but again, the Lancers come away with it with 26 seconds to go here in the half. .5-1 Heat. Expecting to see a visit from Soccer Sam coming up at halftime. Hopefully he remembers. He's a busy man down there with his team. That'll do it. We've reached halftime here. It's Harrisburg 5, Rochester 1. Stay tuned, halftime show coming up. This is NASL TV and the Heat Soccer Network.
This is Harrisburg and Hershey, West Shore and Wyomissing, Lancaster and Lingelstown. This is hard-working people, growing families, and Friday night lights. This is hope, heart, and heroes. This is our community at its best. This is the health we need to live the way we want. This is Penn State Health. Learn more at thisisPennStateHealth.org.
The best way to improve is to train with the pros. The Heat run camps and clinics year-round. Contact Kevin at HarrisburgHeat.com. Boys and girls, indoor and outdoor. HarrisburgHeat.com. Freedmont Mortgage Group is the official mortgage lender of the Heat with 27 years of experience and a stellar reputation. Freedmont offers mortgage advisors, not salespeople. Buying, renovating, or refinancing a home is easy with Freedmont. And Freedmont is looking to add branches, teams, and individuals nationwide. If you are in the mortgage industry and looking for a better opportunity for yourself, your clients, and your realtors, contact info@freedmont.com. Freedmont is proud sponsor of the Heat and honored to be the second best name on the back of the jersey. Our inflatables section is brought to you by our sponsor, 3 Monkeys Inflatables. Go to them for corporate events, school and church events, birthday parties, graduation parties, community events, and virtual reality. 3 Monkeys Inflatables. Visit them at 3monkeysinflatables.com. How much do you spend on utilities each month? Put money in your pocket, not the utility companies, and get paid to go solar with Renew. Renew is the official solar firm of the Heat, because heat and solar go together. Contact Renew at renew-solar.com for a no-cost analysis. Official sponsor of the Harrisburg Heat, Pineview specializes in birthday parties, petting zoos, goat yoga, camps, and licensed characters like Disney, Paw Patrol, Dora, Ninja Turtles, and more. Contact Pineview.
What it bees like, Heat fans? This is Dylan Madsen, a.k.a. Dylan Deals, Pennsylvania's only dealer. The housing market is heating up, so don't get burned by hiring the wrong realtor. Hire the #1 Coldwell Banker agent in Pennsylvania. Check me out at workthatdeal.com.
Welcome back. We're at halftime, 5-1 Harrisburg Heat leading the Rochester Lancers. Fans, from young athletes to weekend warriors, Penn State Sports Medicine, the official healthcare provider of the Harrisburg Heat, can help you back in the game faster, now welcoming new patients. You can call today, 717-531-5638, 717-531-5638 for Penn State Sports Medicine. Anyone can hire a real tour, but smart consumers hire Pennsylvania's only deal tour. Dylan Madsen, the #1 Coldwell Banker agent in PA. Google the Deal Tour to see his famous videos and testimonials. When you are ready to buy or sell a home, let the Deal Tour work that deal. And of course, for 27 years, Freedmont Mortgage has been an industry leader in service and education. Don't make a 30-year mistake by choosing the wrong lender. Choose wisely and call Freedmont. And Freedmont is growing. If you are a branch, team, or individual looking for a better opportunity, you can contact, that is, via email, info@freedmont.com, and MLS number 2893. Did I get that right? And Frank's Marble and Granite is a longtime Heat supporter. They're over 30 years helping people improve their homes with granite, quartz, and marble. No other company can match their service, quality, or reputation. Everything is done here in PA too. So Frank's Marble and Granite, the best in the biz. Let's run down the scoring for you in this one, because the Heat struck fast and furious. Just a little over a couple minutes into it, ball comes out here, and Dylan Hundelt makes the move top of the arc and blasting one past Wilkin. That made it 1-0. And Hundelt right there, nice move. Just got past the traffic and found the left side of the net. Then about 3 minutes later, here's down in front. We missed the Francis goal, but that's all right. That was SK at 6:01 of the first. And then over to the right side. Ball comes out to midfield. And Danny DePrima sends one around. Watch this. Headed into the net inadvertently by the Rochester Lancers. DePrima, give him credit for the goal. Rosano for Rochester right there. Nice little deflection in front of the net. And then we got the shootout. Dominic Francis, bottom left. Great play. His second goal of the game. We didn't show you his first goal of the game, but that's all right. He's got 2 here right now. We're going to step out when we come back. Soccer Sam is going to be joining us. We're at halftime. It's 5-1 Heat, back on MASL TV and the Heat Soccer Network.
This is Harrisburg and Hershey, West Shore and Wyomissing, Lancaster and Lingelstown. This is hard-working people, growing families, and Friday night lights. This is hope, heart, and heroes. This is our community at its best. This is the health we need to live the way we want. This is Penn State Health. Learn more at thisisPennStateHealth.org.
The best way to improve is to train with the pros. The Heat run camps and clinics year-round. Contact Kevin at harrisburgheat.com. Boys and girls, indoor and outdoor. harrisburgheat.com.
What it bees like, Heat fans? This is Dylan Madsen, a.k.a. Dylan Deals, Pennsylvania's only dealer. The housing market is heating up, so don't get burned by hiring the wrong realtor. Hire the #1 Coldwell Banker agent in Pennsylvania. Check me out at workthatdeal.com.
Friedmont Mortgage Group is the official mortgage lender of the Heat with 27 years of experience and a stellar reputation. Friedmont offers mortgage advisors, not salespeople. Buying, renovating, or refinancing a home is easy with Friedmont. And Friedmont is looking to add branches, teams, and individuals nationwide. If you are in the mortgage industry and looking for a better opportunity for yourself, your clients, and your realtors, contact info@friedmont.com. Friedmont is proud sponsor of the Heat and honored to be the second best name on the back of the jersey. Does your utility company pay you, or do you pay them? How would you like to get paid to go solar? No leases, no hassles, no worries. Renew your savings with Renew Solar, the official solar firm of the Harrisburg Heat. Our inflatables section is brought to you by our sponsor, Three Monkeys Inflatables. Go to them for corporate events, school and church events, birthday parties, graduation parties, community events, and virtual reality. Three Monkeys Inflatables. Visit them at threemonkeysinflatables.com. Official sponsor of the Harrisburg Heat, Pineview specializes in birthday parties, petting zoos, goat yoga, camps, and licensed characters like Disney, Paw Patrol, Dora, Ninja Turtles, and more. Contact Pineview.
And welcome back. We are at halftime. 5-1 the Harrisburg Heat leading the Rochester Lancers. My halftime guest, Soccer Sam from Rochester. Always great seeing you. Welcome down to Harrisburg again.
I'm here at the house that you kept going, that you built, the Harrisburg Heat. Such tradition here, John.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, we'll give Rex Herbert the credit for 1991 all the way through, and I just did my part to try to keep things going in some of those tough years of this league finding itself and getting stronger. And, you know, you were in a lot of those meetings. We both were. How do you feel things are going now with the MASL and being on the right path?
Yeah, I think the league is at the highest level it's ever been. Ownership groups, the organization, Joshua Schaub's doing an amazing job. The broadcast that they have, including yours, I enjoy listening to you year after year. And I think we're on to something great here with the MASL.
So how did Rochester get back in the league? I was disappointed when you were out of the league, but you got back in. Tell us what transpired there.
Last year we played in M2. We did really well in M2. We thought we were going to play M2 this year. We got ready to play M2. And I get a call from Joshua Schaub, said, any chance you would consider coming to M1, come to the league meeting, see if we can make it happen. We made it happen, and we decided to go a whole new direction with a lot of young guys, rookies, and there's only one guy out there today that has any experience, and 6 guys have never played before.
Wow.
This is their first game, so we're kind of excited about that.
And that was partly, I would assume, because of Mississauga not being able to come back into the league this season.
That was part of it, but I think a lot of it, too, was just Ed Hale's a friend of mine. He wanted me back in the league. Tommy Tanner, Christy Conamides, and you know, Carl Delma. They're saying, you know, Rochester's doing a great job. Our arena's small. You know, we only can fit about 3,000 people in the arena, a little over 3,000. So we didn't meet standards, but they made an exception because we did so good last year.
Yeah.
And we're doing our best. And I love what I see out here. We're only down 5-1. I think this team is going to be, by midseason, really ready to rock and roll.
And I made note of that during the broadcast earlier, that one of the major challenges for any team, your team, our team, and others, in indoor soccer all these years has been the arena deals and the leases and how much, I don't want to call it the gouging has been on soccer teams, but it has been a challenge to make money or at least stay, within the fight financially when so many arenas are taking the money from you.
It's a tough business. The mainstream media doesn't get behind you, so it's tough to get people into the stands. So with us, we focus on our sponsors, and our sponsors kind of help pay our bills. And if we could get people in the building, it helps the sponsors stay happy. But it is a challenging business. That's why I love it so much. But there's no better sport on turf than indoor arena soccer, in my opinion.
Absolutely, and you're like one of the biggest ambassadors for indoor soccer. You have a great show Saturday mornings. Tell us a little bit about it and where people can hear it.
Well, I do kick this. Been doing it for like 25 years. I have the who's who of soccer on the show, and today we focused on all the owners of the MASL and our division, and it was a great show. I try to keep the sport going. I try to be a little wacky and off the wall to get the non-traditional fan to tune in, and it's worked a little bit. But, now I got to wear different roles as the owner of the team. I got to be a little bit more professional. It's a challenge for me because I had a bucket of popcorn already here. I love this sport. I love just enjoying it. And I just think that there's something special here in Harrisburg. You're a big part of it, and the broadcasts are second to none.
Well, and you've always had some great times up in Rochester with your broadcasts. You love taking that mic and doing those interviews and having fun with the fans too, don't you?
I enjoy getting the fans going. Joe Giuliano does our broadcast with Elliot Fowski, their characters, and I do my part. Ashley Maria took over my role so I can focus more on the business side. So she does the announcing and handles the game side. We have a two-person staff, Kayla Clark-Kent and Ashley Maria. They run the business part of it, and obviously Doug and his coaching staff run the coaching part of it. Years ago when I got into this business, we developed a lot of young players that are stars today. On this field today for the Lancers, I see 6 to 7 guys that are going to be stars by next season in this league. So we just have to be patient. I hope our fans are patient. I hope our sponsors are patient. And I hope our league partners are patient with us. But I think by next year, we're going to be something special.
Yeah, developing a lot of young talent. And you got in kind of, as you mentioned, the game late to not be able to sign some veterans out there. So that certainly hurt a little bit. But you're developing young players. You'll be ready for next year, certainly. And I think we're going to see some better Lancers out there, and I'm getting worried all of a sudden because you guys are on the schedule a lot.
Yeah, we're on the schedule a lot. And let's see what happens in the second half. I think they look promising, a lot of things. It's just mental mistakes, and a lot of the guys are outdoor players, so they traditionally go back to outdoor soccer, and that's what Doug's struggling with. Is they're such great players, but they struggle to think of it's a totally different game, and guys are struggling to understand it. And the veterans that we tried to bring in got snagged by other teams in the league. So we're going to bring in a couple more veterans to kind of balance it off a little bit, but it's going to take some time.
All right, for the fans listening back home, when is your next home game?
Our next home game is in December. We play, I don't even know who we play, but we get 2 late games this December, 27th and 28th, I believe. But we're here again next Saturday.
You are here.
That I know for sure.
Yeah.
But our next 2 home games are at the Dome Arena in Rochester, New York, ourlancers.com. And right now we're doing a season ticket package. If you get a season ticket, you get a new superstar ball free.
Right.
It's like a $50 ball. We sell them for $25. They should be $50. But we're going to give it to you if you get a season ticket.
Will you autograph it if they get the ball?
Yeah, I'll autograph it. You buy 10 season tickets, I'll do more than that. I'll come and clean your house.
Well, you heard it now. All right. Well, Sam, it's always great seeing you. Thanks so much.
Thank you for what you've done for the sport, keeping it alive for so many years.
And
thank
same
you.
for you up in New York and Rochester area. And thank you so much. We worked great together those 3 seasons that the Heat and Rochester were in this league and battling strong, and that I was the owner. And I always look forward to, seeing you down. We were in Dallas together when the league was changing and forming a new league. So we've been through a lot, brother. So keep fighting the fight.
I love it.
All
Enjoy
right,
the second half.
5-1, the Heat leading Rochester. We'll come back with the second half here on the Heat Soccer Network.
This is Harrisburg and Hershey, West Shore and Wyomissing, Lancaster and Lingelstown. This is hard-working people, growing families, and Friday night lights. This is hope, heart, and heroes. This is our community at its best. This is the health we need to live the way we want. This is Penn State Health. Learn more at thisispenstatehealth.org.
The best way to improve is to train with the pros. The Heat run camps and clinics year-round. Contact Kevin at harrisburgheat.com. Boys and girls, indoor and outdoor. harrisburgheat.com.
What it bees like, Heat fans? This is Dylan Madsen, a.k.a. Dylan Deals, Pennsylvania's only dealer. The housing market is heating up, so don't get burned by hiring the wrong realtor. Hire the #1 Coldwell Banker agent in Pennsylvania. Check me out at workthatdeal.com.
Friedmont Mortgage Group is the official mortgage lender of the Heat with 27 years of experience and a stellar reputation. Friedmont offers mortgage advisors, not salespeople. Buying, renovating, or refinancing a home is easy with Friedmont. And Friedmont is looking to add branches, teams, and individuals nationwide. If you are in the mortgage industry and looking for a better opportunity for yourself, your clients, and your realtors, contact info@friedmont.com. Friedmont is proud sponsor of the Heat and honored to be the second best name on the back of the jersey.
Three Monkeys, corporate, school, church, parties, etc. Three Monkeys, a local firm that does it all. You can check out our new Kids Fun Zone behind the goal, courtesy of Three Monkeys Inflatables. Mention the Heat for specials. Ball sent over to the right side. Francis is on it. Sent back out to the neutral zone. Always great seeing Soccer Sam at games, whether it's in Harrisburg, Rochester, or anywhere around the MASL. Hundell, long shot, just wide. Wilkins got a hand on it. And Rochester is back here next week. So we look forward to bringing you that game. It will be Max Stevens filling in for me next week. I'll be on assignment, but I'll be back for the next home game in January. Heat with the ball out in the neutral zone. That's going to be Brame. Shots so far in this game. Heat with 13. Rochester with 10. And most of those came in that first quarter for the Heat. They only had one shot in the second quarter. They've got one here. Thompson on it, playing it to the near side. It's going to be Ortiz. Ball sent around the boards in front, just shot wide. Valella on it. Near side, Thompson. David Miller seeing his first shift. He's out there midfield. Four blocks in the Heat stat sheet. 2 blocks for Rochester. Another for the Lancers there. The ball gets sent back. Santana gets yanked down. It's just a foul. Check out the MASL scoreboard. We'll play slowing down the midfield. Baltimore leading the Seawolves 14-5. Orlando having a hard time down there. Tacoma won last night 5-4. Rochester trying to get it out. The Heat just keeping control at times. And Finn with it. Gave it away. Santana. Shot, score! Elton D'Oliveira. Good hard work by the Heat out at the right point. And Elton D'Oliveira comes away with it. Santana battling there. Gets popped out to the middle, and he finishes it off. Time of the goal, 3:23. I don't believe they're going to give Santana an assist for that. Almost seemed as if the Rochester player kind of poked it out there. 6-1 Heat. Yep, they'll give it to him.
And with 11:20 to play in the third period, it's your Harrisburg Heat 6. The Rochester Lancers 1. Let's go Heat!
Harrisburg Heat in control right now.
Fun Farms, a fun family destination in Williamstown, offering camps, events, parties, and a petting zoo with a variety of amazing animals. We're also a company that provides the kids' movie characters for the Heat, like Frozen, Disney, Paw Patrol, and Survey.
Shot wide. Another one popped up and out of play. So they did change a name on us here. That is Malcolm Harris. I thought it was Santana, but Santana, I recall, wears 78. Malcolm Harris will get the assist. Ball sent around the glass, loose on the right side. Find some info out on Malcolm Harris if we can. Here's Villela, plays it down in front, swatted to the side by Wilkin. Malcolm Harris, out of Damascus, Maryland. His rookie season, he played at UMBC, University of Maryland at Baltimore County. So Malcolm Harris, welcome. Oh, and there's a miss right down the slot for Marcel Berry. He was wide open. It just popped it up. Of course, Kevin Healy, the general manager here. Son Pat Healy. And Kevin Healy and Pat Healy finding some of that good Maryland product they are familiar with. Going out here in the off-season and bringing in a couple extra veterans. The Heat are very serious about winning this season. So fans, get your tickets at harrisburgheat.com. Another one out of play. Well, anyone can sell you a copier, but Capital focuses on efficiencies. Their proprietary software shows businesses where there is waste and issues. They just saved a local business over $10,000 a month by identifying and solving an issue. Now that business is a client. Contact Capital today. You save your boss that much money, maybe you'll get a raise. CapitalBusinessInc.com. He's still trying to battle down the corner. Comes back out to the right side. Thompson trying to get free. Gets knocked down, just a foul. 6-1 Heat. Free kick coming up at the right point. Danny DePrima plays it over center point, and Brame will pop it up and out of play. Goal kick coming up. Fans, when buying, refinancing, or selling your home, you can choose your own title firm. Endeavor Title is attorney-owned and operated with over 15 years' experience. They are one of the most respected title firms in the area. Endeavor Title, when you want attorney expertise on your side. at midfield. DePrima comes back into his own end, knocks it back out. Hundelt getting it over to Conov. Down the left side, SK. Conov, left corner, knocks it off the boards. It's clear to the side again. Sent back out to DePrima in the neutral zone. Meller is on it. Now Barry to the near side. Ball knocks around and here's Barry again. Stops at the right point. Thompson. Miller back over to Thompson. Ball dumped down in the corner, loose in the middle. Grabbing onto it, Wilkin. Midway through this third, 6-1. The difference in this game, though, is the Heat breaking out real fast and furious in this contest. Jumped out to that real quick 3-0 lead in the first 6 minutes of the contest. The soccer Sam mentioned, a young, inexperienced team for Rochester. They will grow and grow in this organization. Once he's able to add a couple more veterans down the road, they'll be back to their normal selves, I'm sure. Ty Hall playing it back. Thompson on it, little spin move. Up at center circle. Valella at midfield. D'Oliveira. At center circle. Sending it down to the left side. Malcolm. Malcolm Harris still battling down in the corner. Harris and Ortiz able to knock it back out. .5:05 to play here in the third, 6-1 Heat. J.J. Gibson out for Hundelt. Francis sending one down wide. Cleared back out to the neutral zone by Rosano. Crawford crossing it back over to the opposite side. Along the near boards, Rosano. Wolanski setting it down the near side, then it's popped out of play. We'll step out, 4:12 to go in the third. 6-1 Harrisburg Heat leading Rochester. Back after this on MASL TV and the Heat Soccer Network.
This is Harrisburg and Hershey, West Shore and Wyomissing, Lancaster and Lingelstown. This is hard-working people, growing families, and Friday night lights. This is hope, heart, and heroes. This is our community at its best. This is the health we need to live the way we want. This is Penn State Health. Learn more at thisisPennStateHealth.org.
The best way to improve is to train with the pros. The Heat run camps and clinics year-round. Contact Kevin at HarrisburgHeat.com. Boys and girls, indoor and outdoor. HarrisburgHeat.com.
What it bees like, Heat fans? This is Dylan Madsen, a.k.a. Dylan Deals, Pennsylvania's only dealer. The housing market is heating up, so don't get burned by hiring the wrong realtor. Hire the #1 Coldwell Banker agent in Pennsylvania. Check me out at workthatdeal.com.
For the Harrisburg Heat, Patrick Thompson on it. Danny DePrima. He'll send it all the way down into the left corner. SK shot blocked, headed wide. Ball knocked back toward the corner. Heat trying to keep the pressure up. Comes out to the neutral zone. DePrima at midfield, back to Brame. Brame's going to chip it all the way down into the left corner. Ty Hall on it. His pass smacks into Anthony Rosano, I believe, at the wrong place. That'll knock the wind out of you. He's feeling it. He's up. He's okay. He's a beast. The guys like to laugh about that stuff, but when it first happens, it's not that much fun. Because you quickly go down and you're sucking some wind. Restart coming up. Left point. Danny DePrima playing it back for David Miller. D'Oliveira near side. Long pass down for Ty Hall. Barry. Far side. Ty Hall is on it. Midfield, D'Oliveira. Miller with it. Back over on the far side. Willie B tapping it up along the near boards. Villela getting pressure. Send it to the far side, and good help there from Elton D'Oliveira, sending it up the field. Comes back up with it, gets by his man, moves down into the right corner, centers into the left side, and it's crossed to the right side. Shot gets blocked. Barry on it again. D'Oliveira in the neutral. Back out of midfield. David Miller, far side Brame. Trying to get it to J.J. Gibson. Villela now, center point. Left side, popped up and out of play. Mike Conniff. I'll check that Hundell. Here's Elton D'Oliveira. Look at that one. Center right to the middle. Instead, Barry popped it wide, but it did come back over to D'Oliveira, but his shot got deflected. Late here in the third. 6-1 Heat. Hundell, good steal. Gets it up. Francis. Spin move. Trying to get free. He'd like to have another hat trick. Had one last week in Rochester. Back to Brame. Right side, Hundelt. Moves down into the corner. Sends it around the boards. Then popped up. And out by Malcolm Harris. Malcolm Harris looks so much like Santana. I was calling him Santana early on. Santana's wearing the 78 this season. Harris, the 77. Santana and Morgan not dressed for this one. Left side, DePrima takes it over to the left. There's Brame. Knocking it off the boards to himself. Dangerous play. Trying to clear it out, but kept in by Thompson. Still trying to get it out is Cunningham. And the Heat come up with it again.
30 seconds.
Patrick Thompson. He'll dump it all the way down the left corner. Shot up and out of play. "13 seconds to go." All sent down along the near boards. Cunningham on it again. Plays it back in midfield. Chip tie in the air. Down toward the corner for Ortiz. He'll knock it off the glass, and we played 3. After 3, Harrisburg Heat 6. Rochester Lancers 1. Back after this on MASL TV and the Heat Soccer Network.
Friedmont Mortgage Group is the official mortgage lender of the Heat with 27 years of experience and a stellar reputation. Friedmont offers mortgage advisors, not salespeople. Buying, renovating, or refinancing a home is easy with Friedmont. And Friedmont is looking to add branches, teams, and individuals nationwide. If you are in the mortgage industry and looking for a better opportunity for yourself, your clients, and your realtors, contact info@friedmont.com. Friedmont is proud sponsor of the Heat and honored to be the second best name on the back of the jersey. Does your utility company pay you, or do you pay them? How would you like to get paid to go solar? No leases, no hassles, no worries. Renew your savings with Renew Solar, the official solar firm of the Harrisburg Heat. Our inflatables section is brought to you by our sponsor, Three Monkeys Inflatables. Go to them for corporate events, school and church events, birthday parties, graduation parties, community events, and virtual reality. Three Monkeys Inflatables. Visit them at threemonkeysinflatables.com. How much do you spend on utilities each month? Put money in your pocket, not the utility companies, and get paid to go solar with Renew. Renew is the official solar firm of the Heat, because heat and solar go together. Contact Renew at renew-solar.com for a no-cost analysis. Official sponsor of the Harrisburg Heat, Pineview specializes in birthday parties, petting zoos, goat yoga, camps, and licensed characters like Disney, Paw Patrol, Dora, Ninja Turtles, and more. Contact Pineview.
What it bees like, Heat fans? This is Dylan Madsen, a.k.a. Dylan Deals, Pennsylvania's only dealer. The housing market is heating up, so don't get burned by hiring the wrong realtor. Hire the #1 Coldwell Banker agent in Pennsylvania. Check me out at workthatdeal.com.
This is Harrisburg and Hershey, West Shore and Wyomissing, Lancaster and Lingelstown. This is hard-working people, growing families, and Friday night lights. This is hope, heart, and heroes. This is our community at its best. This is the health we need to live the way we want. This is Penn State Health. Learn more at thisispenstatehealth.org.
Now we start the 4th quarter of action. And the ball knocked out of play. Kick in coming up for the Harrisburg Heat. Out there right now, Danny DePrima, D'Oliveira, Hall, Francis, and David Miller on the back line. Comes out, D'Oliveira, shot, just high and wide. Follow-up, up and out of play into the kids zone area they have here now at the Farm Show Complex at Renew Solar Field. Shots through 3 quarters of play, 19 for Harrisburg, 11 for Rochester. 4 blocks apiece, both teams. Harrisburg getting it out of its own end. Ty Hall waiting for the call. Gets back up, appears to be okay. Here come the Heat down the near side. Hundelt moves toward the yellow line. Center point. Plays it over to the right side. Gibson's shot blocked. Plays it back out. Sent to the far side. Now to the near side, midfield. So great having Gibson on this Harrisburg Heat team. Used to hate when he played against us a few years back. He just beat you down. Early here in the fourth. Heat in control, 6-1. Our side kind of losing it. A little do-si-do there and a hold as SK was trying to get freed up. Thompson onto the far side. Near side SK. It's mostly been, as you hear the call of this game, of Heat players. A lot of possession by the Heat. Knocked down again. This Vesco kind of. Restart coming up for Malcolm Harris. He'll play it off the boards, comes back out to midfield. Harris down to the left side, Conniff. SK, Thompson. Back to the keeper. Brame knocking it forward. And gets it back. Marcel Berry back out to the neutral zone to Brame. Little give and go action between DePrima and Berry. Sent around in front. Ty Hall shot deflected wide. Crawford on it in his own end. Gets it back out to the neutral zone. Heat right there putting the pressure on Gerber. DePrima can't get a piece of it though, and it's sent all the way back, and David Meller will kick it back to the keeper. Sent up the field. It's going to be a 3-line violation. And Rochester will get it center point of the yellow line. Rochester fans, get your tickets. Go on to the Lancers website. That one's kicked up and out of play. Go on out and support these Lancers. They will only get better and better as the season goes on. And want to see soccer thriving in Rochester once again. All sent up the middle of the field. Brame trying to get to it. Knocked off the boards and out of play. Kick in for Harrisburg. Fans, for all the latest in entertainment news and movies to comics, there is no better source than fandomwire.com. If you love sports, you'll love athleticwire.com, where the best coverage in the country is just a click away. Fandom Wire and Athletic Wire are proud sponsors of the Heat. And get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams. Make sure you are following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and MASL Arena on Twitter. All sent all the way back behind midfield. Hundell getting it over to JJ, or check that to Willie B. All sent up the middle, deflected the other way. Rosano trying to get to it. He's battling with Conniff on the far side, knocks it forward, and Hundelt will head it back. to Willie B. Will Bonahene. Down the corner, Dominic Francis sends one around in front, just deflected wide and kicked to the side. Great job by Brian Wilkin, paying attention to that ball. Just wanted to stay along that right post. Thompson moves in left point. Left wing boards. Conniff back out to the neutral zone. Thompson on it. 10:20 to play here in the fourth. 6-1 Heat. Ball sent out to the neutral zone. Francis on it all the way back to Willie B. Down along the near boards, Harris crosses it over to the opposite side. Ty Hall works inside the yellow, turns and shoots. And up into the play area it goes. It was deflected, so it's going to be a corner kick coming up for the Heat. There's Ty Hall back again this season for Harrisburg. Restart coming up. All trying to keep it alive. Let's send back the other way. There's a run by Gerber down the right side, sends it around the boards. SK getting a little help from Hundelt in the back, and Dylan Hundelt will send it to the near side, D'Oliveira. .9:15 to play in the fourth, 6-1 Heat. Down the right side goes Marcel Berry, losing it into the corner. Comes out to Ortiz at the yellow, and he'll cross it back over to the opposite side. Rochester gets out in the neutral zone, then Danny DePrima steps in. Ortiz has his pocket picked. Berry on it, sends it around the boards, right to the hands of Wilkin. Final score as we look at the out-of-town scoreboard. The Blast. There are the Seawolves. Baltimore beats Orlando 14-5. And Milwaukee leads the Florida Tropics 1-0. The Heat are at Utica City tomorrow. They'll take to the road once again. Milwaukee's at St. Louis tomorrow. Here's Valella leaving it for Thompson. Thompson trying to pass and gets it back. Moves forward, takes it down deep into the corner, sends one around the boards. And again, Rochester able to get out of that little dilemma and clear it back out. Harling trying to put a little pressure on up front, but the Heat, again, maintaining most of the possession in this contest. We mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, the Heat, as we get a 3-line violation again against Willie B. The Heat playing with a GM on their jerseys this season, representing Greg Mace, longtime TV sportscaster in this area and always a big supporter of the Harrisburg Heat and indoor soccer since it started with the Hershey Impact. Here's the Heat, right side, Ty Hall, just high and wide. Comes over to the left side, Valella on it, moves to his left, knocks it off the boards to the middle, and we'll get a pushing foul whistled against the Lancers. Mace was a friend of mine. Oh, now we get a blue card, probably for dissent. I remember when he called me up back in 1989 after the first season of the Hershey Impact, and he said, hey, they're looking for a radio announcer. I recommended you. And I think I had maybe gone to a couple games that season, the first year of the Hershey Impact, and the next thing you know, I'm broadcasting Hershey Impact soccer for 2 seasons, and then the Heat came into existence in 91. So Alberto be the one getting the penalty as we are at the midway point. 6:51 to play here in the fourth. It's 6-1 Harrisburg. Fans, Pineview Fun Farm is a fun family destination in Littlestown, offering camps, events, parties, and a petting zoo with a variety of amazing animals. They are also the company that provides the kids' movie characters for the Heat, like Frozen, Disney, Paw Patrol, and more. You can hire them, have those characters at your next party. It's the Pineview Fun Farm. And don't forget, Harrisburg Heat camps are year-round. Either currently running an advanced training clinic on Mondays, train with the pros, and watch your game improve. Go to harrisburgheat.com and sign up. Don't forget, when you're at a Heat game, stop by the merchandise booth in front of Section 1. Get the latest Heat gear just in time for the holidays. Come here next week. Get everyone something Heat-like for Christmas. HarrisburgHeat.com. All the information you need for tickets and upcoming events. So the Heat on the power play for the third time. JJ on it, crossing it over right side, but Francis couldn't settle it in time. Ball pokes back out to the neutral zone. Malala sending it all the way back to Willie B. Moving it forward to Prima. Malala in the corner. Gibson around the boards right side. He shoots and scores. Dominic Francis with the hat trick. His third of the game and his second hat trick in as many games. Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 11 seconds. Gibson sent it off the board strong, bounced over to the right side, and there was Francis to finish it off. Third of the game, his sixth of the season. It's now 7-1 Heat. Nice start for the home crowd here in Harrisburg for this season. Number 20. Here's the Heat again. SK getting free, working it down the left side, but knocked it too far forward. And it's cleared out. And KO trying to get rid of it. He's pushed by SK, but now they're going to call him for the penalty, or the foul, I should say. William SK, he got his third goal of the season in the first quarter. Don't forget, we're back here at 7 o'clock next Saturday night. For those of you watching on MASL TV, Max Stevens will be calling the game in my place. Far side. Ouch. Another foul as David Miller went down. DePrima on it, playing it over to the far side for Brame. Near side for Barry. Barry's pass is blocked, comes back out to the neutral zone. Teams are at equal strength. after the power play. Dominic Francis off to a great start this season. And of course, with the Heat playing tomorrow, that's probably the reason we've been seeing a couple guys rested for this game. Ortiz with it, dancing it around in traffic. Back for Mayanga. In steps Alberto, loose down in the middle. DePrima trying to slide in and clear it. Kept alive though in that corner, battling Rosano. Ty Hall coming over, trying to get a piece of it. There's not been many of these in this game. What I'm talking about is possession by Rochester. And there's the steal. And the Heat will control again, dumping it down. J.J. Gibson trying to get to it. But back in time is Crawford. Poked away, knocked off the boards wide. Great opportunity there. So close for Marcel Berry. Go. 3 minutes to go in the fourth. Ball sent back out to the neutral zone. Thompson on it. Tapping it forward. DeOliveira in front. Gibson redirects, gets it back. Shot blocked. He got taken down, no call. Play continues. Thompson on it. Works to the right, pulls the trigger. That gets deflected. DeOliveira plays it for the far post. They're guarding J.J. Gibson on that backside. They know he is a threat down there. That's Ortiz battling. Ball sent on Wilkin, he'll hold on. Good little flurry there by the Heat. Wilkin with a long throw. DeOliveira comes up with it and knocks it high in the air. Valella, left side. Kick save on the shot by Konov. Pace has certainly picked up a little bit here in the last few minutes, and we're going to get a blue card. As Konov or Valella, one of those two got tripped up. That'll send Anthony Rosano to the penalty box.
2 minutes of holding.
Going to call 2 minutes holding.
His second blue card penalty of the game.
His second blue card of the game, and the Heat have certainly been able to get some power play opportunities in this game, just scoring moments ago on that one for Dominic Francis. Of course, he had a shootout goal as well in this contest. We're back here next Saturday night, 7 o'clock. These two teams will battle it out. Gibson on it. I asked him before the game because his name is Jer Gibson. But the guys call him JJ. I said, do you prefer either one? It doesn't matter. But he said, all the guys call me JJ. And we've known that over the years. We've called him JJ and we've called him Jer, but we're going with JJ this season. One minute to go. Harrisburg in control. Here's Gibson left side off the boards. Loose in front. Rochester able to clear it back out, but it's a 1-on-3 for D'Amico. And Willie B comes up with it. On the power play, but letting things wind down. 7-1, Harrisburg leading. Don't forget to stay tuned for our post-game wrap-up on the field and here in the booth. Heat just passing it around. They will remain unbeaten at 2-0 on the season. Final score, Harrisburg 7, Rochester 1. Three goals by Dominic Francis. Willie B with some good saves, but certainly had a lot of protection in front of him in this game. And Rochester, they struggle and go to 0-3 on the season. We invite you to stay tuned for the postgame show coming up. 7-1 Heat win it. Back after this on MASL TV and the Heat Soccer Network.
The best way to improve is to train with the pros. The Heat run camps and clinics year-round. Contact Kevin at harrisburgheat.com. Boys and girls indoor and outdoor. harrisburgheat.com.
What it bees like, Heat fans? This is Dylan Madsen, a.k.a. Dylan Deals, Pennsylvania's only dealer. The housing market is heating up, so don't get burned by hiring the wrong realtor. Hire the #1 Coldwell Banker agent in Pennsylvania. Check me out at workthatdeal.com.
Friedmont Mortgage Group is the official mortgage lender of the Heat with 27 years of experience and a stellar reputation. Friedmont offers mortgage advisors, not salespeople. Buying, renovating, or refinancing a home is easy with Friedmont. And Friedmont is looking to add branches, teams, and individuals nationwide. If you are in the mortgage industry and looking for a better opportunity for yourself, your clients, and your realtors, contact info@friedmont.com. Friedmont is proud sponsor of the Heat and honored to be the second best name on the back of the jersey. Does your utility company pay you, or do you pay them? How would you like to get paid to go solar? No leases, no hassles, no worries. Renew your savings with Renew Solar, the official solar firm of the Harrisburg Heat. Our inflatables section is brought to you by our sponsor, Three Monkeys Inflatables. Go to them for corporate events, school and church events, birthday parties, graduation parties, community events, and virtual reality. Three Monkeys Inflatables. Visit them at threemonkeysinflatables.com. How much do you spend on utilities each month? Put money in your pocket, not the utility companies, and get paid to go solar with Renew. Renew is the official solar firm of the Heat, because heat and solar go together. Contact Renew at renew-solar.com for a no-cost analysis. Official sponsor of the Harrisburg Heat, Pineview specializes in birthday parties, petting zoos, goat yoga, camps, and licensed characters like Disney, Paw Patrol, Dora, Ninja Turtles, and more. Contact Pineview.
What it bees like, Heat fans? This is Dylan Madsen, a.k.a. Dylan Deals, Pennsylvania's only dealer. The housing market is heating up, so don't get burned by hiring the wrong realtor. Hire the #1 Coldwell Banker agent in Pennsylvania. Check me out at workthatdeal.com.
Back down here on the field, Dominic Francis, player of the game. 3 goals, the hat trick, your second straight hat trick as the Heat win their home opener. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Talk a little bit about the fast start of the team in this game. Got out quick, and that really made a big difference.
Yeah, I mean, it was important to get off to a good start, especially after last year. I think we were 1-7 to start the season, so we wanted to start strong, and hopefully we can continue tomorrow with another win and go 3-0. And then looking at our fixtures, we have a good run, so there's no reason why we can't get off to a good start moving forward.
All right, you had a hat trick up in Rochester. Now you get a hat trick here. Is this just going to be a common occurrence? We should expect the hat trick each game?
I mean, I'll try my best. With looking at who we lost last year, I mean, Pat wanted people to step up, and I feel like I have to take more responsibility on that. And it's showing in the first 2 games. I mean, indoors more about putting yourself in good positions, and I think I'm getting in the right positions, and I guess luck's on my side at the minute, so I'm happy about that.
And you've really got more experience now with the Harrisburg Heat these last few seasons, and with what the team has added this season, it's a really good makeup.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited where this team's going. Like last year was almost like a rebuilding stage again. Just getting the right players here, the ones that don't want to be here. But yeah, I mean, now it's time to kick on. Things are looking good the way we're playing. I don't think there's too many bad things going wrong at the minute, but we can't just sit back and say, hey, we've got to a good start. We've got to improve from here. We've got to keep getting better every game and every practice.
Yeah, it's a long season, but you're off to that 2-0 start. Just a matter of carrying on and let the other guys also make their contributions.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if we can go 3-0 tomorrow, I think that'll send a good message out to the rest of the league of where we're trying to go with this club.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Dominic Francis, the hat trick for the Harrisburg Heat, victorious 7-1. And they are in Utica tomorrow. And you can watch that on MASL TV. We'll come back with a final recap here on the Heat Soccer Network.
This is Harrisburg and Hershey, West Shore and Wyomissing, Lancaster and Lingelstown. This is hard-working people, growing families, and Friday night lights. This is hope, heart, and heroes. This is our community at its best. This is the health we need to live the way we want. This is Penn State Health. Learn more at thisisPennStateHealth.org.
The best way to improve is to train with the pros. The Heat run camps and clinics year-round. Contact Kevin at HarrisburgHeat.com. Boys and girls, indoor and outdoor. HarrisburgHeat.com.
What it bees like, Heat fans? This is Dylan Madsen, a.k.a. Dylan Deals, Pennsylvania's only dealer. The housing market is heating up, so don't get burned by hiring the wrong realtor. Hire the #1 Coldwell Banker agent in Pennsylvania. Check me out at workthatdeal.com.
Friedmont Mortgage Group is the official mortgage lender of the Heat with 27 years of experience and a stellar reputation. Friedmont offers mortgage advisors, not salespeople. Buying, renovating, or refinancing a home is easy with Friedmont. And Friedmont is looking to add branches, teams, and individuals nationwide. If you are in the mortgage industry and looking for a better opportunity for yourself, your clients, and your realtors, contact info@friedmont.com. Friedmont is proud sponsor of the Heat and honored to be the second best name on the back of the jersey.
Welcome back. John Wills back with you here on the post-game show. Thanks to the fans who gave me a yank back up into the stands. They'll give me a way to get back up. I can get down. So get a few there, just reach up and yank back up. Save me from drowning. Let's run down the scoring. Early on, here's Hundelt. Dylan Hundelt moves forward. Blasts that one left side. 1-0 Heat. It just pops right over to him there. And good move to his right and just rips it on that left side of the net. And Francis scored at 5:07, and then right after that, what you just saw there, SK, his third of the season at 6:01. One comes out then. That's the highlight we didn't need, yeah. Here's Danny DePrima, sends it around. Embarrassing head ball by Rochester into the net. But Rosano gets one back here. Nice deflection right down in front. At 6:51 of the second. Gives them their only goal. Penalty. Dominic Francis gets the shootout. Puts that one in bottom left. That was his second goal of the game. Then you got De Oliveira right here. He finds the bottom left corner of the net. Harris got the assist. And then Dominic Francis, one more time. Gibson knocks it off the boards to him on the backside, and he puts it top shelf. And Dominic Francis, you heard us talk to him there on the post-game show. 3 goals and now 6 goals in 2 games. Final shots, 19 for the Heat, 11 for Rochester, both teams with 4 blocks. Willie B gets the victory in net, and the loss, the first one of the season, goes to Brian Wilkin. The other 2 losses have been credited to Esposito. Rochester now 0-3. The Heat 2-0 on the road tomorrow. Out of town scoreboard, we mentioned earlier, Baltimore victorious tonight. And they knocked off Orlando 14-5. And the other game's still going on right now. That is going to be Florida and Milwaukee tied at 1. So the Heat are back home next Saturday night, 7 o'clock here at the Farm Show Arena. And Max Stevens will be filling in for me next week calling the game, so make sure you tune in for that. And we hope you get some tickets and come on out just before Christmas time here for the Harrisburg Heat soccer. If I don't talk to you then, I'll see you in January here for a home game. And make sure you have a safe and happy holiday season. Again, our final score here in Harrisburg, the Harrisburg Heat 7, Rochester Lancers 1. For Ivan Hernandez, in charge of my crew here tonight, this is John Wilsbach thanking you for joining us on MASL TV and the Heat Soccer Network.